All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to 1 Million Cups, our weekly community gathering. Very excited that everybody's here. Everybody that showed up yesterday to our open house, thank you for being there for us. If you did not, please stay for breakfast. So happy holidays, everybody, please. We're excited that you're here this week. I'm excited about the Cups today. And I'm hoping that you all get motivated to come in tomorrow for our Start Texas competition that is going to be happening tomorrow here at East at 5 p.m. So let's get started with our, this is a very special 1 million club, so I'm going to go through the process of what we're going to be, but it's not going to be like that because we don't necessarily have one presenter. We are actually going to present to you our 9 presenters that are going to be on stage tomorrow. And they will only tell you, they can't tell you too much because we don't want to give it away, but they're going to be able to tell you who they are, what their pitch, what they're presenting, and that's about it. And what inspired them to do this. So I want each of them to come up here if they're present, and if not, I'm gonna talk a little bit about them, because not everybody could be here. But this will get you all excited to then, either get excited about maybe participating in Startup Texas on our next cohorts that we're gonna have, and I will talk to you about that. Or just support them. They need all the support. They need all the encouragement they can get tomorrow. They all are very excited, but they're a little nervous, which is normal. But we're very excited for them, and we want them all. I wish we could give them all the $40,000 or the $20,000 or the $10,000, but Nelson doesn't let me. So it's peaceful, actually. So anyway, so we'll go through our 1 million. Are you going to say? Oh, thank you.
I said to stand and me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, if you guys can scan that QR code and sign in, please, we need those numbers. This is the way that we get, sustained by the, university. So with your participation, those are the numbers that we need. And there's also on the tables if you need to. So you'll get a chance to sign in either way. So, okay, so 1 Million Clubs is a national program. It is funded by the Kaufman Foundation. We hold the Kaufman affiliation here in Rio Grande Valley. Through our Kaufman Fast Track, this is an entrepreneurship program that we offer. But through the same organization, we're able to host 1 Million Clubs, which is basically a platform for entrepreneurs to share their story. We are one of 34 1 Million Clubs in the state of Texas. We are the newest one. We do have our partners in McAllen that also have the 1 Million Clubs, but we don't have to do it every week. you probably hear anyway, so, but we're excited to always, collaborate with them. And we are also excited to be the newest cohort of 1 million cups in the Southwest region. The key pillars for 1 million cups, and these are presentation, these are not sales pitch. These are not about them coming up here trying to sell you their product or service, but rather to tell you their journey and their story about how they became an entrepreneur, what inspired them, and yes, talk a little bit about what they do and what they're passionate about. So this is what this is about. This program is held every week, and I'm very proud to say that ever since we started 1 million cups, which was back in early March, we have only canceled one time because we had, a situation. But we have been going at it week after week, growing our community. So we're very excited that our community keeps growing, that we can see new faces coming to 1 million cups, and that we have, of course, our building this community for you all to network with each other and share information and share just stories and just collaborate. And this is what it's all about. So these are the people that come up here. Usually we have 2 presenters, sometimes we have 1, and sometimes we don't because, it happens, but we also convene for us to kind of share and network with each other. If you want to be a presenter or a sponsor, because it's called 1 million cups, we are serving 1 million cups of coffee every Wednesday at 9 a.m. So throughout the United States. So if you want to be a coffee sponsor, please follow our links. We're always excited to showcase our sponsorships and make sure that you support our 1 million cups community. And if you want to be a presenter, you can also follow that link so you can come up here and share your story with us. Okay? So our sponsor for coffee this week is Harmony Insurance Group. Thank you, Armando. I don't think he's here, but thank you. If you can silence your phone now, please. If you need to have a side conversation, please step outside so you can give respect to our presenters. And that way they can share. So we're going to go out and pledge. Okay? So we're just going to go one by one. So today we're going to ask our presenters that are present to come up here and just give us a 1-minute situation theme about who they are, what inspired them, and what they are pitching tomorrow. Okay, guys, we don't get too much, okay, so. Our fourth presenter for tomorrow is going to be Deluxe Global Solutions. Mr. Steve Bettis, you want to come out here?
All right, good morning. My name is Steve Perez. I'm with Deluxe Global Solutions. And what we're going to be presenting tomorrow, or showcasing, is the electronic bill of lading. It's going to help truckers raise their income and other stuff. And we're hoping that they can help the region as well as then help the industry, because we do have employment here. And hopefully in the next 10 years, we'll be basically, I won't say what city, but
What inspired you to?
Well, what inspired me to get here? Well, I've been an entrepreneur for over 20 years. We found this issue like 4 or 5 years ago, and we saw that a major high percentage of truckers were not making it because sometimes they've been driving for 20 years and they continue to suffer with entrepreneurs and they get slaughtered. So that's what we're trying to do. Allow them to grow and grow this. This has nothing to do with the truckers that already have 20 trucks, 50 trucks, 50 trucks. That's not the market we're after. We're after the ones that have 1 truck, 2 trucks, are barely starting to operate and they feel the slaughter. That's your name. Anyway.
Thank you. Our next presenter tomorrow is Ivan. So Agustin, I know that Pilar, Agustin's partner, will be presenting tomorrow, but I think she's not able to come in this morning, so. And they're one of our soft landing companies from Mexico City.
Good morning, everyone. Pilar is sleeping because she was last night. There's too much holiday. Don't worry. Now she's sleeping. Well, we were going to present Ivan. Ivan is a post-hospital bed that helps patients to do something that is not doing any hospital bed home, but not post-hospital bed. So we are filling that gap. And what inspired to us was to, well, the first time that I was at the hospital, I said, it doesn't work if you can walk with the cables and if you want to be seated, and you want to eat, and you want to drink coffee when you're at home, you cannot do it. When Pilar's mom had a problem with her leg, I said we have to do something because it's not working right. So she's healthy now, and the best is almost ready. But we have created a different product. That's my passion, to give to the people something to live in this world, something that helps people to have a better world, better than when I was born and when I died.
Our next presenter for tomorrow is Hemp Line Homes. So, Jim.
I'm a bit of an identity crisis here. Tactical is another side branch of our business. My name is Jim Turner. I'm the co-founder of Hemp Line Homes. I discovered building with hemp back in 2019. I started in construction when I was 15 years old, working with my father. I've worked in commercial, residential, industrial, renovated my own houses, and hemp line material is an absolute game changer as far as construction goes. It's carbon negative. It sequesters carbon from the atmosphere. It's healthy. It's all natural, no volatile organic chemicals or off-gassing, and it creates a elevated, superior indoor air quality, leading to a healthy environment for its occupants. So we're in the midst of an affordability crisis as well as a climate crisis, and the energy efficiency and the high insulating value of hemp allows the hemp line homes to consume up to 80% less energy, which means less expenditure out of your pocket and less greenhouse gases into the atmosphere.
Thank you. All right, this is so great. Right? Partnership Institute. Come on.
I do all that.
Yes.
My name is Douglas Best, and I'm with the Partnership Institute. Our company is predominantly an education development company, and the product that we're working on for tomorrow's presentation is we're working on the communication between patients and healthcare givers and healthcare givers with each other to try to improve that communication using virtual reality. This has been a journey for us for many years. We've been working in video animation for probably the past 10 years. We started stepping into the VR arena over 6 or 7 years. Now, what is the motivation for me? I'm also a nurse. I worked everywhere from heart patients, heart transplants, neonatal ICU, emergency room, home health, rehab. And there's a tremendous problem. It's gotten worse in today's world with the communications that are going on in healthcare. People are dying because of it. So we're trying to nip it in the bud and get to the best tools and put them in the hands of the people and start improving this communication. So, thank you.
Meet, and I don't think Julian is here, right? So I will talk on his behalf. So Meet is a platform being introduced tomorrow where we do networking connections between, I think one of the things that Julian always mentions is that, he goes into this bar and, nobody's talking to each other and everybody's on their phones. So he found a way to utilize what was actually separating us from having more social interaction to bring us together again. So he's introducing an app, a platform that brings people together through their phones and have networking events, and he's gonna work corporate, he's gonna work one-on-one with, bringing these events together so people can come together again and come back to what we used to do, which is talk to each other. So great product, and he is very excited to present this tomorrow. So that is it. Rhizome, and I don't think William is here either. So this is another platform that's being introduced tomorrow by William Steele, and you're gonna get very excited about this if you put your mind into it and understand it. So this is putting our nonprofit world together with our business world together to provide consumers an opportunity to not only go to their favorite restaurants, but also be able to take advantage of donating to their favorite cause. So usually when you go to a restaurant, they already have their foundation set up. They already have their causes that they support, and through this platform, you will be able to donate to your cause of whatever you believe in and you're passionate about, and not necessarily do the one that that you're able to. If you want to get a discount on a meal, or you get a gift card, so this will be a way to really give donations to nonprofits that need it and that are going down, to give businesses repeated business by promoting their businesses through these gift cards that also help donate to a cause, and for consumers to get a break and get a discount on a meal to enjoy with their families, but at the same time be able to support whatever they're passionate about. Great company, great product, and we're excited to see Rhizome, Yeah, to present tomorrow. My fluency, I don't think he's here either. So Derek will be here presenting a platform that will allow influencers to be, used by small business. A lot of influencers today, they charge penny, to be able, and now we have big brands that are really, really focusing on staying away from traditional marketing and going through the whole influencer type of publicity and marketing. You see it on commercials, you see it on, on the social networks and everything. So what My Fluency is doing is bringing together those influencers that are up and coming, but also that are strong enough that they can influence a product or service and being used and being, put together along with small businesses that really are taking off and they need that type of marketing and publicity for their products or services. So they have an opportunity to also get into this type of marketing or digital marketing and social media through the use of influencers. Fantastic product and fantastic application as well. So we're very excited to present My Fluency tomorrow. Bilko's here, so come on, and you do it. I do know my product.
Hello everyone, my name is Jesus Loera. I'm the founder of Bilko, which is construction estimating software. We want to provide more accurate estimates in the construction world, so that the price of the estimate is a lot closer to the actual cost of the build. What inspired me is my family. So I was born to a widow mother, and within 3 years we moved 7 times. So that inspired me to get into the architecture and construction industry, where I learned of all the necessity of this, because there is a gap between the estimate and the actual cost, which makes it a lot more expensive for a homeowner. So, that's
Thank you,
it.
Bilko. I think this is our last one. So our last presenter is going to be Green Zone. Now, Green Zone is going to present something extremely cool. So if you notice in our region, people don't recycle as much. And there is basically a gap of people trying to recycle, the ones that are very passionate about it and the other ones that want to, but they don't have the time or the money, to go and drop off and to go and donate. And some of these people realistically do not, there's no incentive to them, which is kind of sad to hear, that they don't do it. So Green Zone, what they're doing is they're bringing into our region this, innovation of where you can recycle and get incentivized by Bitcoins, by using, that whole world of, digital money. So this is a fantastic opportunity here for the Valley, and it's also a fantastic product to be presented tomorrow, because the focus is to really bring back the awareness of recycling in our region. I think it's important. All of these companies have a social impact to continue to save our world and make it better in quality of life, in economic. So the sustainability pillars are very strong in all these 9 companies. So Green Zone will be presenting tomorrow as well, and we're very excited to hear from them. So those are our 9 companies. What does everybody think? Any comments? I want to hear from everybody else. Okay. No comments?
Exciting.
Exciting? Yeah, okay. So these 9 presenters are going to go up on stage tomorrow. They're going to.
Are you gonna bring William up so he can share his experience?
Well, yeah. So I'll bring you up in a minute, William. So then these 9 presenters will be coming, and I said, wait, what? Yeah, you're right.
He's a winner.
So this, go ahead.
Sorry, so from all these presenters, and this is what, I don't know, this is like what number of startup this has been. What have you noticed from all these different types of businesses? Like, is there any takeaway from all the people that have applied to this?
So when we first started our Startup Texas competition, it was a little different because we didn't have an education piece attached to it. Now, all these companies have gone through an acceleration, different types of acceleration program, which is being delivered and facilitated by by our center, if you're to ECC, and it's called the Advance Up curriculum, or Advance Up Accelerator. So now, they just don't go jump into a pitch. They actually go through a plan where we give them tools, and we give them mentorship, and we give them really good speakers for them to learn some of these processes that need to be, action steps that need to be taken for them to really be successful in their launch, in their development, or in their growth, whichever they're going for. So each particular cohort now is different. We have our quality of life cohort that is focused on restaurants, services, products that are more towards the quality of life of people. And then we have our SBIR cohort, which is, I think William's going to share a little bit of a story right now, that is more focused in, going for federal funding to continue developing what they already created. They're still not at that, they're at the MVP, but they need a little bit more push. These emerging industries all have MVPs. They all have minimum viable products that would now be introduced. They still might need some development, they might be ready for commercialization, they might be ready to, take it out into the world, but they're there, they're almost there. And they need this funding to either support them for additional asks, or for additional funding, or for them to develop and take that next step. So the difference, I think, takeaways from me as a facilitator of this program and my team is, they get them more passionate about what they do, believing that this is there's a demand for in the world. And the validity of all these different presenters tomorrow is that there is a demand, that we validated their MVP, that there is, people out there that will, acquire this services and this platform or utilize their products. So that's, I think, some of the takeaways that I think have. So, so they're going to be up there tomorrow. And what I said, this is an accelerator program. So they would be, they are not just pitching and going for that. We are meeting with them after, and we're going to have a very serious meeting about all the homework that they did for 13, 14 weeks. It was a lot of weeks that we were together. For almost 2 months, we were together in a room every Monday and during the week, going, after and developing and growing and learning from each other. But really, our job is to support them and give them those resources that they need to grow. So I'll ask William, come up here, William, and just give us like a 1-minute thing of what your takeaway was and your experience in working with the ECC and Startup Texas. He was one of our winners.
Thank you. Yeah, it was definitely a great experience. I know, so like I did the SBIR program, a little different from the one that's pitching tomorrow, right? But nonetheless, the amount of research, the market research, the activities, the workshops that we had, meeting once a week, and then the other days that you're not meeting, you're always working on stuff. So throughout those 6 or 7 weeks, it was really focused on the market aspect. So coming out of that, it was like a new lens in front of me, a greater view on the market opportunity for our product with Embedded. We also did a lot of customer discovery with it, even though they didn't say, hey, go out and talk to the customers. It was really implied, like, hey, you should be doing this research. So we took advantage of that and did that. As well as coming out of that, it kind of set our sights on, hey, this is where we need to start shifting our focus towards. We also need to start putting a little more emphasis on the market research, even outside of the program. And so we've been following up with that. Going back and revisiting the exercises that we did is always a big help for that too. The funding helps us out a lot, and we also now have pretty much the outline ready to go for applying for these SBIR grants. And so I think if I was to give some advice would be everything that you learn in it, use it as, the stepping stone to move to that next step. For us, for the SBIR program, we had all the research ready to go. We had the descriptions of the product ready to go by the end of the program. Now we just use it to move forward with the SBIR grants. And now we have all the documents ready. We just got to put it into writing and start applying. So it was a great help. Thank you to Startup Texas. That was a lot of help. And yeah, it put us on the right track.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So exciting. Join us tomorrow. Come here and support this great ecosystem that we're building in the Rio Grande Valley for you, to support you, because everything that we do is to support you. The mission of this center is to support you. So join us. So tomorrow we start at 5 p.m. You can join us. It's here in Anchorage, and yes, it's we have quite a bit of companies, but they're all fun, they're all exciting. But we also have some food, guys, and some drinks, right, Nathan? Perfect. So it's sort of like a little party, and celebrating our entrepreneurs. So come and join us tomorrow. It's going to be a great night, and that is December 14th. Moving into next week, we will have our final 1 million clubs of the year. Come and join us. We have some surprises for you. Come back to the community before you go on Christmas break. So join us and celebrate with us one last time before we say goodbye to 2023. But we're coming very, very strong. And coming very strong with 2024. So we will be closed. Our center will be closed from December 25th to January 1st. For members of the incubator and co-working, you have access, so you can use our building, as you need. And of course, we'll come back with our Kaufman Fast Tracks next year. So we are launching 2 Kaufmans, one in Harlingen and actually 3. One in Harlingen in English. Applications are open, so apply. If you're in Harlingen or if you know somebody that's interested in the program in Harlingen. And of course, we have one in Brownsville that's starting on the 24th. And we have 2 cohorts. We have one in English and one in Spanish. Applications are also open, so please apply, through our websites. I think UCIC English website is, there's a link, so you can apply through there. And actually, we're changing the name. It's not going to be right. It's not Kaufman. It's called the Blueprint Business Program. So we're excited to introduce that. So please apply for those programs. They are open. Applications are open. And of course, we have quite a bit of a lineup for you in 2024 that you're going to be very excited about, that we'll be announcing at the beginning of the year. New programs, new events, exciting things happening in the Valley and in Brownsville. So definitely stay tuned. Keep coming back to 1 Million Cups. Keep coming back to our events that we offer for you, our networking events. We're going to start doing some of that, so more often. And, we're just here to support you. So come tomorrow and support these amazing entrepreneurs that are going to be up on stage. And have a great day. Network a little bit and take a cold check, please. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.